Good morning and hello-y ho-ha, it is I, CJSGOOSE. Oh, I was cutting it a little bit fine this morning. I'd set it up to come on at 1:15 and then I realised that I managed to finish off doing what I was doing before 1:15, so I thought, oh, we'll do it for 9 o'clock. And then, just as I did that, the iPad decided it didn't want to connect to the computer anymore, so I couldn't see anything. No, so I had to quickly reboot the computer in like 3 minutes, and I've managed to get everything back up and running. And now the iPad is connected too, so it means I can read the chat, which is great. I was a bit concerned because I do like reading the chat. It makes everything so much better. We are down here underneath the ocean monument with our little dewberry friend and building our geode with our lush cave. So I have been... Oh, I can't jump. Oh dear. Right. Try that again. So I have been building all of this and adding just the odd little bit of gold here and there. I've put purple lights in front. No, purple glass in front of the sea lanterns. I think that looks really good. And... what else have we got here? We've got basalt. We've got loads of extra pieces. I've started to add in some moss. I've only got one of these flowers. I'll need to go out to another lush cave and see if I can find more. I only collected the one because I didn't want to die on the way back and lose it. And then I've put in some vines. We might trim some of these bits down. And I'm adding a couple of little candles. We need to get some more string and... more wax. Oh, I think I found some more string. Oh, I could have brought the wax over. Never mind. And yeah, and I'm adding in some of these little vines. I really like these roots, aren't they? Oh, I've been bitten by something on my arm and I want to tear it apart because it itches so bad. And then I've got the odd little bit of the copper. I really like that idea where there's just the odd piece, just as a nod to the fact that there is a copper seam here, which we can see. Those ones are original ones, and we are going to leave this one here so that we know where the main one was. We haven't been digging all of this out yet, so I have been traversing around about a good 8 maps. That's the full-size map that's in my hand, trying to find a stony peak, and I cannot find one anywhere. I need a stony peak so that we can get some more calcite, because I've got nothing left. I've got just a couple. What have I got? Is it in here? 31 pieces. That is all we have left. I might place wool in instead, just until we can find some, because the only place I've got is I've got a geode. I've got 2 geodes. But I want those. I don't want to actually destroy those. I have a plan for those. I'd like them. I have a plan, but I haven't. I know I want to do something with them, but I haven't decided what. I think I'm going to need to grab some tissue in a second. I'll have a look. I'll just try to focus for a minute, and maybe I won't need to. I've been filling in this wall. We could do a little bit more here. We need to keep this in just for now. This is our chunk, our main one, so we know where all the other chunks come from. This one is a slime chunk, as is that one over there. But I don't think I'll be doing anything with this one. I think I'll just keep to that one. To be honest, we don't need a huge amount of slime. Although I have finally thought of something that I could potentially do with it. But I will get all of the blocks back, so... that's not really actually doing anything with it, is it? So we want to cover up all of this wall in the wall. No, can't do that now. So I've been doing this in between. I tried to mix it up a little so it's not all the same. I really want to get this all done because I need to get this next project built. I wasn't going to do this, but what I figured is everything in this world needs to have a purpose. Everything has to, if I'm going to build something, it needs to be a reason why I'm building it. And if I'm going to build something, then I want it to look nice. I don't want any of this. Normally what I do, because I've always wanted to do the live streams, Ow! Hey, I did not say that you could come in here and attack me. That's rude. Let you into my home? Right. That's him dealt with. Let that be a lesson to you that you don't do that again. Oh, and obviously you're not going to do it again because you don't exist anymore, but that's besides the point. So, yeah, where I've done things before, I have... I just want to place a block. That's the wrong colour block. Let me get in the water, please. No, not that water. Oh, honestly. I thought I had Depth Strider now. Do I have Depth Strider? Yeah, I got my fancy boots on. I hate being useless. Anyway, let's try this again. That's not going to work, is it? I just want to place one block. Just one. Which would stop all of this nonsense. Right. Thank you. That really wasn't that hard, was it? Honestly. Anyway, I was trying to say... I want to get this project done, and I don't want to have any building around that it doesn't have a reason for being there, and then will risk being wanted to be pulled out. I don't want to waste my time and resources building things that are no good. And we want to be able to maybe get still out here. I'm not sure. So... maybe we should just leave it like this. Maybe we'll put a little door down here. We could really do with some of that blue wood, which we still haven't managed to get our hands on yet. Yeah, so if there's no reason for building it, I'm not building it. And then if I do build things, like we've had to dig out all of this, I want it to have a reason why it's there, not just, oh look, there's a giant hole kind of thing. So unless we have to do that, if we can convert it into something and it makes more sense to the story, then that would be great. So that's why we are building a little home for our axolotls. Oh, do you have to scare me, Mr. Villager? Trader. Oh no, my boy's stolen my bed again, hasn't he? I should have put that up. Why don't I ever put it up first thing? It's because I know he's going to steal it, so... I think it's just like a little running joke now. So, yeah, let's just try and get on with this anyway. That's the plan for today. We've got most of it done. I don't know how much more wool I have. But we will... Oh, get out of my face! Seriously. He's very annoying, this wandering trader. Are we keeping you awake? Oh no, I know your tummy's been annoying you again. So the mookster is very tired. Sorry, darling? So what was the giant yawn for then if you're not that tired? Why is there a pink cow? Okay. Is it outside in the garden? Oh, that's okay then. Oh, not Roblox. Don't do Roblox. We are building a giant geode in and a lush cave underground. These out. Right, we've got a little bit more to go. No, I don't have any scaffolding on me. That's okay. Don't really need the scaffolding here. No, that one. So this is how I get rid of gravel. Especially if there's larger amounts. We're building a geode and a large lush cave. Well, actually, it's going to be a large geode. It's going to fill this whole room, so it's going to be pretty big. And then the axolotls are going to live here, and this is underneath our guardian farm. And then there's going to be another farm, which is even more important than the guardian farm. And that's why we're building it here. I'm going to try and dual purpose it. We're just placing all of this wall. This wall is the border between the water and here. So we want to know... Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat now. We want to know that we're going to be safe and not accidentally dig into it. The last thing that we want to do is dig into a farm. So the wall will make it harder for us to break through if we just happen to be in this area. The geode part is over there. It's going to fill up this whole room, as is the lush cave part. Don't forget you can chat on here if you want to, and it does make the stream much better if I've got questions and different things that I can answer. That's dirt. So we're just filling in one of this part of the wall, and then we're going to go back to geode building. I want to get it done as soon as possible. I'll just show you what we've done so far. So this is the back. The guardian farm is right through here. So it goes right down to there where those magma blocks are, and that's their killing chamber. And they come through here and they spawn along, come all the way down into this channel here, and then get sucked down into the middle, and then they get killed. And it just happened that we actually have a real geode in the middle. So that's what made me decide to build the extended geode around. Where did I just drop those? I'm just going to take these off so they can carry on growing, because we really need a lot, and we're struggling to get them to grow. Well, here they go, look. There's the guardians, and the farm part is doing extremely well. I'm really chuffed with it, but it's not finished yet. We've got a lot more to go on the farm. How many do we have? Oh, we've collected some then. So we want these to keep growing all the time, so we have to harvest them quite regularly so that we know that they're going to keep growing. Those ones up there are really annoying to get hold of. That's a fake one. Did that other one drop down? We need to find a better way of harvesting these, and I think once we get ourselves sorted, we'll get the allays back in here, and then they can help us. The only trouble is they actually followed me out last time, so we need to set them up with a little music note block so that they don't follow me. We're going to look at the spawn rates on the, or not spawn rates, but on the guardian farm, which is down, no, the exit is down here. So they come down here and they get killed on the magma blocks. And then with, these are all newer ones. We even get glow ink, we get normal ink, nautilus shells, loads of fish, rotten flesh. There we go, look, they get killed on here. So we've got all of these, and all of these, and all of those. And then we've had 1, 2, 3 full barrels of the shards and 1.5 barrels of the crystals. Not to mention all of the cod, all of the bones and salmon. We've got over a stack of nautilus shells. And then we've even got cooked cod, because I did have, and all of this ink as well. We did have over campfires on here before, so some of them were cooking, but it's fine because we don't really want them cooked, because when we get ourselves sorted and we have some villagers, we'll want to trade with the fishermen, and then we can trade. Oh, please, can you jump? And then we can trade the raw fish. So that's down there, and then those are all full of items, and then this is what we've been building. So we are, if I just take my hand away, so we've extended the actual geode up and out, and then we're going to bring it all the way across. Going to fill this whole room all the way around. So it's going to take quite a while, and it's got to be deeper as well yet. And then, so we're going to join it as a lush cave geode, just a giant one. And then in this little section here with my iron golem, there's a slime chunk, as you can see. He seems to have been killing quite a few slimes. Let me just put my hand back on. Very confusing when I don't have my hand on. So this is a slime chunk. And we need to extend it out this way so that we get the full chunk. And then we can make this part into a slime farm as well. So again, I didn't expect all of that to happen, but we're going to have a multi-farm here. And it's going to be really, really good. I'm extremely chuffed with it. And yeah, so we're going to carry on with this in a minute. I would really like to get this blue wool up. We've done most of the room. We've just got this wall to go now. And then we can start getting the rest out. And converted. That's what we're trying to do. So don't forget you can chat if you want to. It makes it easier for me. I can talk to you guys and discuss what we're doing here. I'm using the torches to break the fall of the gravel. Go back to building the geode then. That went fast. I just looked at my inventory as well. So we've still got this wall to finish off. We'll collect some more wool from our lovely little sheep and get that done. Why do I have this block here? That seems like a weird place. And we're converting a lot of this now into moss, because we want to have quite a lot of moss on here, and it's quite fun doing that. So let's just do some of that. We'll just take some of these other items. Get rid of those. You don't need that either. So let's convert some more into moss. The only thing is, kind of don't want it to go too deep yet, because we can't reach the roof. So let's take over some of this section. Now, does it do the gravel? That's what I'm interested in. Nah, no, it doesn't. Oh, that's good. I didn't want it to, because I like the gravel. We use the gravel a lot later on. So we've established that. Oh, it doesn't do it if you've got something on the block either. So it doesn't do the ores, but it does do the granite, the stone, the diorite, andesite, that kind of thing. It's going to just convert all of this just using moss and the bone meal. And then we can start stripping this layer out, and it'll be quicker as well to strip out all of this. Oh, it does the dirt as well, so that's really good. Right, so that's another load that we can strip out really easily. Nathan Games, hello, how are you today? We are building ourselves a giant geode and lush cave in here. How are you getting on, all right? We're just going to collect a few more of these blocks so that we can add some more to our walls and our roof. So we've got a guardian farm here, but that is not the actual reason why we're building here. I did want to have a guardian farm, and I'm really chuffed with the results that we're getting so far. There is a chance it may improve. I'm not sure, but to be honest... Oh, is that another one? Yay! Yeah, it's another one. We've got a copper vein right through here. We're going to leave that one in the wall to remind us where it is, and sort of acknowledge that there's one here. Thrifty, how are you doing? Not seen you for a little bit. Are you keeping okay? Mookie, Thrifty's here. I think Mookie's kind of saying hi, but he's stolen my bed again, Thrifty. It's not fair. Well, apparently it is fair. Right, let's start doing this. How far did you get with this? I can't remember, Thrifty. Look, this is what I've done now. I have been traversing over about... it's got to be a good 8 of these maps. These big full-sized maps. Trying to find a stony peak. And I cannot find one anywhere. I'm not happy. I think it's going to be quicker to start a new... find a new geode and steal from it, but the geodes that I do have, I don't want to do that on, so it's very frustrating. We don't want these little trees on us at the moment. They'll just be little bits of decoration. What do we need? We don't want the gravel. I'm just trying to make sure we get out of our hands the things that we don't need while we're trying to do this. We've got clay, we've got basalt, we want calcite, we've got some wool, diorite. I was debating whether to add a little bit of the birch log, but I'm not sure. I want these. I really like adding in some of these tree leaves. I've collected a few yesterday, and this, I really like this grey wool. Oh, and the tuff. I think they all work really well. Have I got the calcite there? No. Where's that gone? Ah, here it is. Oh, and the sea lanterns. We don't need the gravel. Gravel on a ceiling doesn't work very well. Yeah, we've got basalt. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, more andesite. No, wrong one. There we go. I think that's about all of them. And the other crystals would be good. Right, let's try that. Oh, we've got our Silk Touch axe and our Fortune pickaxe. We can just leave those behind for now. We don't need all of those blocking up our inventory. So where are we now? We're over here. Just got to double check that we haven't left any spaces. Now I think that we can trim these with shears and then they will hold their position. But I don't want to do that just yet and disrupt them. I want to do that at the end when we have finished. Because this is going to be quite a few blocks deeper, we may as well do it then, and then we'll know exactly what level to do it at. Let's go with some more moss. So at this end, we really want to be showing that we've got the mossy cave. And if you look, I just kind of dot the bits around. I don't really do it in a particular method. I just dot it, see what I feel like, and then yes, we need to be careful with those. And then we're going to need a light, so let's add a light. Trying to think about all the placement of everything. If it starts to get a little bit dark, we add a light in, and then we want to add just a smidge of the purple now. Not very much, because the main part of the geode is in the middle coming out, but we just want to carry it on a little through. We want some of this tuff. This tuff and the moss work really well together. We do need to be very careful with the placements, because if we get it wrong, we're going to have mobs spawning, and we do not want that. One here. I really like having some of these with the lights near them because they sparkle so much more. We also want a little bit of andesite at times, and just a fraction of the geode coming through, but not too much now. So we just have to kind of interchange some of the blocks like that, and then that one I've decided to put a leaf block in, because from most of the angle you won't see that there is the green underneath. Let's give that one a little bit of a boost with the white. Let's add the basalt in there. Let's add a little bit of the basalt onto there too. And another moss block in there. Now these ones need to have something done to them, because otherwise they can spawn the mobs, and we do not want that. So maybe we could just add a little bit of the carpet, and then that will be good. And then this one, let's add a crystal. What about some of these roots? It's just, hold on, let's add just a couple of the roots there. Don't want to go overboard. I'm very good at going overboard with art. I do have a lot of these holes all over the place, and I did want to fill this one in because I fell in it yesterday. But then I thought, but then I've got to dig it all back out again, so I don't want to. So that looks like that might work. Let's just... I think that works, that addition over there, and I do like just the odd placement of this copper ore, and these little gold splashes work well because they've got the yellow in, and yellow and purple are complementary colours, and obviously you've got the vines with the berries as well, so they're working quite well. And then what we can do as well, if we want a few more, if we're worried that either it's dark or we just want some more berries, we can just bone meal them, and then we'll get some where we put the bone meal on. So we need to just think about how we want to do that as well. But they're all the finishing touches right at the end. Just trying to think. So we've done all of this section now. We really need to finish this off before we lower down the floor anymore. Oh, Thrifty. Well, you're going to have to see what you feel like. If you want to consume one, that's your choice and your decision. But yes, please don't choke. We don't like choking. Choking's bad. Why do I have an extra? Yeah, the Mookster likes choking on air for some reason. Don't recommend doing that. Got one more candle left. Sorry? Do I hear what? No, I've got my headphones on. I really like this little splash with the purple candles. I'm just trying to think where I need to go next. So I don't know whether to carry on with this wall or come out from this side. Might do the wall because the wall is quicker. So we need to remove all of the torches. And I just make it up as I go along, really. That's all I'm doing. And apparently I don't want to stand on my scaffold either. No, actually that wasn't a very good place. And these bits that are all higgledy-piggledy are really annoying me. Because I keep falling, tripping over them. Thanks for the like, guys. That's really appreciated. You off, Mook? Okay. Don't worry, you'll be back. Oh, I might quickly do my bed then. I might quickly just change my bed. My Mookie keeps stealing my bed. I have to put it up in the mornings, and he just keeps stealing it before I can do it. It's really funny. It's become a thing now. I see if I can steal Mum's bed before she can do it. I've converted my bedroom into a workroom instead, because I have like the tiniest box room ever. And I only have the tiniest box room because I gave my child my bedroom, because I couldn't see the point in me having the biggest room in the house and him having this box that you couldn't put any toys in. So I gave him my room several years ago. And this other room, you can only put a bed in it, and that's it. And it's useless. So I've turned it into a craft room instead, which is still full but working slightly better than it was. I just want to put a little bit of things in here. Let's add a little ambience light up here, and then purple glass that. And then what else can we do? We need to add a little bit of the geode, so let's go with a little bit of the basalt coming through. Not much, just a tad. Oh, that wool is wasted there. Put a stone in that one. No, not in there. Don't need the axe. The pick lock is really useful. However, if you have something in your inventory when you're doing it, you then lose that item that was in that space. It's very annoying. Put that there. Right, now we can put that, and then we can put those, and let's add a little bit of the calcite. So I am almost at almost out of calcite now. This is all I have. And I cannot find any new stuff. I was out ages yesterday in between doing costumes for Miku. Oh. I don't want to sit down here. I want to be up here. So I went out for ages, but I still did not find one that I could use, that I could get any goodies from. So that is extremely annoying. Let's put another sea lantern in here. We cover each one. A little bit more of the geode. Now let's add some more of the amethyst. So I just do it in little stages where I think, oh, what would work here? What if I put some of this in? Is there a torch in there? There is. And just gradually work through, adding a couple of extra blocks of something and a little bit more of something else. And I actually quite like this diorite mixed in with the calcite, and it's sort of helping me stretch it a bit, and it adds a little bit more brightness to the wall. I know there are a lot of people who don't like diorite at all, but it doesn't bother me. To me, it's just another brick. It's just another shape, another colour, and that's how I look at everything. I just look at it by the colour and the tone of the different item. I love the thingy one. Tough, that's it. My daughter said that she really liked it, and I wasn't that bothered at the time. But then the more I've used it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, I really like this block. Now I want to make it look a bit more 3D, so that's why I bring in little bits down. Umar, hi, how old am I? Oh, that's a very direct question. I'm not sure I want to answer that at the moment. I am older than you probably think, though. I'll leave it at that. Right, so we're going to add just these little bits coming down. That's a lot of GGs. A lot. Let me just try and come back. I'm just trying to see where I am. Let's add a little bit more of the moss coming down too. And then we want to add a crystal in here. I was trying to work it out 3D wise, so you're trying to imagine what it's like from down the bottom, and then but when you're this close to it, it doesn't have that same feel. I did leave one there. I thought I did. Now we want, I really like having a few of these leaves in here. It sort of adds to that jungly, overgrown effect, and because they're non-spawnable as well, that makes it safer. Go High Pixel. I can't play on there. I think that's for Java, isn't it? I play on Bedrock. I think my boy uses it sometimes. So we've got this section here. So we are building. You're going to have to go. Oh, well, thank you, though. So we've now got this section here. Let's add in some tuff in the background. Oh, a little bit more of the basalt, I think, first. Near here. And a little bit more of the diorite with the calcite. It's really helping me stretch it. Now we can add in some more of the tuff. Do we want, I think we should have another piece of the geode actually. Hold on, we've got, if we think about it, we've got the geode part here. So yeah, let's put that there, and then we'll bring another calcite here. No. and then another piece of the basalt there. Then it looks like it's spread out through here. And then we want another crystal on the end. We do need to mix up these sizes of crystals, but it does help if you swap them around which direction they're heading and everything, because they will place differently. It works really well. Thanks for the likes, guys. It's really appreciated. We can add an extra piece onto here. We've got to be very careful when we are placing these that we don't leave spawnable blocks, which I don't think I have done. Or we can add another piece here maybe. I don't know how I feel about the birch. I've added in a piece and we'll see what it looks like as we do a little bit more. Maybe we could... That wouldn't be much point in having that there. I don't want to waste that block because we have so few of them. Let's swap it over and put the diorite in there and then put that in front. I think that would work better. And then go above it like that, and actually maybe just follow that through. So let's have a look. So it looks like the everything is getting quite old. Let's just knock some of these down for a minute because they're actually becoming a little bit annoying. They'll just regrow, so that's fine. And then later we'll cut them all to the size that we want them. I'm sure that with the shears now. No, I've just cut that right off, haven't I? I actually really liked that on there as well. Oh, I don't have any vines on me. So the actual geode is in the bottom, and then we are bringing it out. I've seen a real geode, not in real life, but on the computer, that there was a heart-shaped geode, and I really like that idea. And it's not, I didn't copy it exactly, that wasn't my plan. It was just that as I was building it and it was coming up and over, I thought, oh yeah, that would be like a heart shape by the time that's finished. And when they have these geodes, they cut them in half. So you can imagine that this would be the main center here, coming up and over. And if they cut it in a line down the middle, then it would look almost heart shaped. So I think we should do this ceiling part and then see how we get on with that. This is a slow process, but it does have to be done. And we've got so much more to go. Just trying to think. I might bring a couple of these roots from the ceiling actually. Maybe we could do that over here. On a piece up here, look. Need to grow a load more of these trees because something like this. I really want that you feel like you're inside a cave and it's all uneven and jaggedy, and as you're walking underneath it feels like you need to be a bit careful. Oh, we've got a light here without any purple on. So let's add that, and then we could add some of these roots near it. That might help. And it's going to be much deeper. So the reason I've kept the floor where it is for now is it's making it easier to build the geode up. They all finish on the same level, that's no good. I can't have that, that looks silly otherwise. Oh, and we can put some berries on there. Let's add a little bit of the berries, the glow berries. Oh dear, oh dear. Every time I nearly get there, I fall down a hole. Got a little bit of calcite there. Have I got any more? Hold on, we can get ourselves another one with some bone meal though, can't we? No, still can't reach. Right, we'll get one onto there. Let's remove this dirt. We don't need this now, and it's becoming very frustrating that it's here. So these were to work out the chunk borders so that we could try to work out where the chunk slime was, the slime chunk even, which we have finally managed to do. Might change that glass to purple where the bad guys are popping down. I haven't decided it. Let's take all these ones out as well. Golem has been very helpful in there because he is removing the slimes for me. At one point it was getting extremely dangerous in here. I love how these flowers produce all of these particles. It makes it so much more realistic. I need to sort this floor out. So let's do this part of the ceiling now. And I'm still debating. I think we're going to pull this, I think we're going to go further out here and actually make this a full slime chunk. And then it will look like it's going under, as a cave does. Just trying to think how to do this one. Which bit? We need a little bit of clay in here. We haven't added any clay over this side. Let's just add a little of that. I don't want to use too much, but at the same time we do need to use some. So if we just add just a few bits here and there, like that. Oh, we've got a spawn possibility here, so let's add a piece of moss to it. Really hoping that I don't miss any. Oh, we've got some drip leaves in here as well. I don't know how we get more drip leaves. I don't know if you can only get them from the cave, so I'm going to have to look into that actually. I thought that, oh, I don't want to have all this extra scaffolding. Let's get rid of some of that. What else can we top up? Well, we can add a few of these little flowers as well, but we'll have quite a few, and we want to add just the odd little bit of the copper. And we've got some more buds there. Got some more stone. And we've got more leaves and the vines. So we're going to try and do this section now. The roof is much harder because we can't reach it as easily. So let's pop up there and have a look at that. And did I add... I don't know if I've added moss in this section actually. I haven't. Let's just add a little bit of moss in here because we didn't use the moss to start off with. And we want to make sure it's a little bit continuity. Otherwise it won't make sense. And this part over here is very mossy. And then suddenly there's nothing. Hang on. When you're jumping up and down, you start to get disorientated of which direction you're looking in. I think that's better. We just need to add in a little bit here. like this. Not too much, just... Oh, I've got another light here as well. I keep trying to make sure I cover all of them, but then I suddenly find another one that I haven't. I think that will probably work. Then we can add some glow berries as well. Have we got any more? No. Have we got any that are not actually growing? If not, we'll just quickly harvest some. They're a different size and we're not using those at the moment. They can go in there. We've got the gold here as well. I feel like we might have another block. Ah, dirt, that can come out. No, no glow berries from what I can see. I've got 2 lots of stone, we don't need all of that. So let's just grab ourselves some glow berries. We'll just use this one down here. Then we can just grab a whole bunch. May as well just use all of this bone meal. How many did we get? Wow, 30. That's quite good. And then we can just add in a few over here. And again, once we've done, what we'll do is we'll actually cut these down so that they are not too much. Right, now let's try and add in some more. We'll add in a lot more moss because we were very low on moss earlier on that section. And we want to have it's a good block to use, doesn't take a lot to make. And we've got plenty of bones, so I don't have to worry about losing bone meal. Okay, so then we're going to add a little bit of this andesite in. I've actually quite liked using this in here. Everything works well in different places, and every block can work really well or badly. If you put it in the wrong place, then it can work really badly, no matter how nice a block it is. Amethyst here, and then we want a little bit of the geode. So in my head I'm imagining that if I place an amethyst, it needs a piece of the geode outer to go with it, to imply that that's where it's come from. I might add just 1 or 2 of these. I don't know if I want them in there or not. I haven't decided. I can always take them out if I don't like it. The diorite definitely is helping. I do need to come down. Oh, now I can't see. Let's put another crystal on here. We'll go with another big one. And then another andesite onto there. Let's do the block of wool in that one, so it's similar to the geode. And there. Now what can we put into this one? I was going to put a block of the leaves in there. So we've still got the light coming through. And then let's go with a couple of these dead ones. And maybe if we, yeah, follow that through from there. We've got the basalt on there. So let's add a little bit of the wool. And now we need a little bit of clay. We haven't had any of the clay in there yet. I don't want to use too much of it though. And that's because I need it. If I didn't need it so much, then I would use more. Oh yeah, let's add our copper. Let's put that into here. And we haven't had any gold ore for a while, so let's just place one piece of gold ore. Oh no, it's too close. We've got them over there. Oh, that's okay. That'll be fine. No, no it won't. Don't like that. Take that back out. Let's just prop some stone in this other section. I knew that was going to happen. Just got that one bit there. Let's climb back up again. And then we'll add a little bit of tuff onto the end. And then some more moss. Oh, I ran out. When did I run out of moss? I actually run out? No, I still got a stack. It's not an issue because we've got plenty and we can just make some more. I really like the idea of having some of them hanging down and then having the bushes hanging off them. Oh, now I've got this in the way again. And then let's have another couple of these coming down. Right, what we need to do is to take a proper look because it's becoming very disorientating. Keep going up and down and round and looking up and then looking back down again. Let's take, oh, there's a block that I've missed. So we come over to here and then, so we've got a couple of blocks there that we've missed completely. That one's a stone underneath. I think we need to add in a couple more moss on these ones that are hanging down because they just look very straight. Maybe add some bushes around them actually. Maybe add a few bushes. So we need to fill in this section here first. Let's use another piece of diorite and then some more stone. We've got the gold ore. We wanted to add that in somewhere. No, they're all too close. We want it further over there. Stone. Okay, we'll bring that down then. Let's add a little bit of clay. I don't like that, like how it is, so let's add some of these leaves. I really like these mangrove leaves. They add a different dimension. So it kind of makes it look like something is creeping over everything. So we stop and we take a look. Yeah, that looks a lot better, but now we've got all of this stone sticking out. We might bring a little bit of the geode. Actually, we'll add another piece of that. So what we're going to do is, this doesn't look quite right, but it does at the same time. So we're going to do this. Just bring a piece of the crystal down. And then maybe add smaller buds on the sides. Not all the way around, but on a couple of them, like that. Need to add a little bit of bush onto this light, I think. We want the lighting to be really subtle, not really in your face. But at the same time, we don't want any mobs to spawn in here. So although I'm trying to do it my best that it will be spawn proof. Put this in the wrong place. Put it our best to make sure it's spawn proof. It's still going to be very difficult to make sure. So then if we have enough lighting, then hopefully then it still won't spawn. But the last thing that we want is to have a creeper in here and then blow up everything, because we won't be able to put it back how it was. So this part is a little bit more overgrown. I may have got a little bit carried away with it, but that's fine. So this is what I've just got to carry on building this all up. I'm just trying to think. I've been on an hour. I might just take a quick break for a moment. I'm just trying to think what else that we can do, but until I get all of this done, there isn't a huge amount, because we need to get it. We just need to get it all finished. We've got such an important job to do here. It's just that it's really tricky to keep doing it, and we're going to run out of resources again. We've only got a certain amount of... Well, the basalt's fine, but it is this calcite that's really a worry for me. I've only got 19 pieces left. Right, well, what we'll do is I'll go and have a quick break for a minute. And I think what we'll do is we'll start working on this sort of cave. We need to turn this bit into a bit more of a cave here. So what we're going to do is... How wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to take it out another 9 blocks for it to be the full chunk. And then we want to sort of curve it around so it looks like it's an indentation into the cave. And then we need to keep this part marked off so that we know where the slimes are going to form. Maybe we could... I'm just trying to think how we can do it. Not sure at the moment. Anyway, it's coming along. It's just taken its time. So I will be back soon. I might just take a screenshot of that. Oh no, wrong one. And yeah, I'll come back soon. I'll go and get a cup of tea and a bite to eat, see if my boy needs some food. And then we'll come back and we'll work on some more. See you soon.
기다려줘 We're so dysfunctional, but still inseparable. Yeah, we just never get it right. You're playing games with me and my sympathy, but not enough to say goodbye. Oh, 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 we stick together, but I know, it isn't for the better. No, that's just how we dance, with liquid confidence. We find each other every night. But if I were to let you go, if
Hooey ho ha. I'm back. Let's just move this over. What have we done here? Let's take that away. Hopefully it's going to work. Pizza, hi, how are you doing? I saw you just come on, so I quickly replied just to let you know that I am here. Is it working yet? Hopefully it is. Should have moved over. Yes, it's moving over. Just want to double check that we've got it right. Oh, it sounds like, oh, it looks like it's raining outside. We are building our giant lush cave and amethyst geode. Oh, we've got a flat area there. Yep, it's working. Brilliant. That's not going to work there. Oh, let's put our hotbar back on. I've realised that for some reason you guys can't actually see my hotbar. Somebody mentioned it yesterday and I hadn't realised, so I need to try and figure that out. I don't know why it's doing that and why it isn't. So if you're just joining us, it looks like you may be. I have been building a giant geode and lush cave system underneath our guardian farm because we need an area that's non-spawnable for the next part of the plan, and we actually have a real geode down here. So we're going to incorporate that into this. While we're here, I think there's a couple of pieces that we can take. We want to take these off. It's very confusing because there are real geodes and there are fake geodes now. So we need to just take them. I think the other day I was actually taking them off the ones that I had placed, which was really funny. Let's take that one. And then they can carry on growing and refreshing themselves so that we can keep getting ourselves new amethyst. I've decided to get them off with the silk touch because then if I get it wrong I still get the piece, whereas if you get them too early you don't get it, and I'm always doing it wrong, so I keep losing them. But because I can still use them for other things, I don't think that's ready. Oh, I don't know, it looks like it might be. That one might be. I don't think that one is. I don't think that one is. What about this one? Yeah, I think that one is as well. It's about just trying to figure out the hitboxes and see where they are. Don't forget, guys, if you chat on here, it makes it much easier for me to come up with conversation and it's more interesting. I am very good at... Why are you here? You've got boring stuff, haven't you? 5 emeralds for 1 mangrove propagule? I don't think so. No. Shoot. We don't want you. Go away. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Does anybody know how to make more drip leaves? I don't actually know the answer to that. I need to research it. This one here is an actual copper vein, and we just got another piece of copper come up, which is really good. And yeah, so this is what we've done so far. We've got one of these in. We need to get another couple of these, but it's adding in the little green particles, which is fabulous. And we're going to start on this part, but what we're going to do now is we're going to start digging out this little bit here. This is a slunk chime. Did I say it's a slunk chime? Honestly, that's worrying, because that could mean that I'm starting to get a migraine. Could just mean that I'm tired, but it's more likely that it's a migraine. Hopefully it isn't. A slime chunk. That's what I was trying to say. So what we want to do is bring this around and make it look like it's more cavey. And then, let's add in some clay here to stop the water. Yes, this is the biggest problem, is that it could actually be underwater. But that's okay. We don't want to come out too far. And thanks to the likes, guys. I've seen I've got 4 on here now. It's really appreciated. So we want it to be sort of uneven. jaggedy, and then big enough so that the slimes will chunk. No, the slimes will spawn. I'm really sorry. That's really worrying. That's twice I've done that now. That's normally an indication that I'm about to get a migraine, that I start to jumble up all of my words. Could just be that I'm hungry. I've cooked porridge, so my porridge is sat here waiting for me to eat it, because I do porridge, but then I can't eat it because it's too hot. So I'll do it sneakily in between bits. Just gonna let it cool down for a second. The inventory's full now, so let's just get rid of some of these. What can we get rid of? Oh, we don't need those. And those can go in there, look. Don't want to lose the wool. So the wool is there for a really important reason. We want to be able to distinguish. That's turned into an arch. We don't want that. We just want a jaggedy, sort of rounded cave. We are right in the ocean here, so bring it down a little bit more. Got to make sure that the slimes can spawn, but this has got to go down a lot lower, so it won't be a problem. I think that would be fine in that shape. So we're going to put moss and stone on there, I think, and a couple of clay. So let's add another couple of clay, and then we'll add stone. Like this. And then I think we'll add moss for the others. I think that will be okay to go down that low. The slimes are only 3 high, aren't they, I think? So that's going to be our entrance through. So if we go, we've got to go in at 16. I don't really want to use things that are breakable. But we do have some wool here. So let's take that one out because that's the first one. Or halfway. We might get washed away here. Hopefully not though. Add a little bit of light and we can see what we're doing. Oh, why are you following me, Mr. Golem? I really don't like the golems. I'm really scared of them, but I did make this one, so he shouldn't be too scary. What's that one? Is that andesite? No, it was just being awkward. So we need to take it back that far. But the inventory is really full again, so let's just empty some of that. We don't need the wall. And we just take some of this out. We don't need all this extra stone. Everything's nearly full. You need so many resources while you're doing these bigger projects, and then your inventory isn't enough. It gets a bit frustrating, but that's just how it is. So then what we're going to do is follow the shape of what we've built here, and then we'll add bits to it as we're building it, so it's not completely straight like we've done on the others. might take... Should I take out the other layer? Yeah, I think we'll take out this extra layer, which is dangerous. Hold on. Let's see if we can see what we're doing here. That was always going to be a risk. We might need to actually just pop up here. We've still got the blue wool on us, we do. I think we need to indicate that this is what it is here, because we don't want to accidentally break into the cave either. We need to come over by one. You can always cover it with gravel. I think we'll probably do that actually, just to make it look a little bit better. This is going to go all the way to the wall. We don't want to accidentally pull it all apart and dig through it by mistake. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? I was busy concentrating on why I'd left a hole like that. So we're going to need a lot more wool again. Don't have a shovel on me, which is very annoying. We don't have a lot of gravel. Do have some stone. Got extra stone here that we don't need. Oh, hello. I'm a bit busy at the moment. Can you visit me later? Oh, no, you can't because you're dead. So the last thing I want is all of this stuff just to be on display. I'm actually thinking of covering the whole thing at some point, which we might do because there is an important job that we're going to do, but I'm still processing how I'm doing it and what I want to do with it. But it's all to do with my house, so we need to. It's not important at the moment. So we can just bury it like this, and then we can come back and add some extra bits and pieces onto it. Shoo! I've got a... some of those went up really fast. I was just going to take some of that sea kelp and just place it on here. That's okay. And then we'll get a little bit more gravel and put some more gravel over it, and then a little bit of grass, and we won't really know that it's there. I've used all the bone meal as well, so that's fine. Like that. Oh. We really didn't want to flood ourselves, but you know, apparently we will. Don't forget you can chat on here as well. Oh no, it's him again. No, I was trying to place a torch. How did I manage to do that? Swap the hands, place a torch, and then place a block and put the torch on top. Take it out a little, make it a bit more jagged. You know, caves are not very often very smooth. Oh, we have some more iron. That was worth digging in here for. Been quite lucky with iron lately, actually. On these big walks I've been doing, trying to find a jagged peak. every time I've seen iron, I've been collecting it and coming back with nearly a stack each time. So that's really helpful. Just put those in there for a second.
It's been some damn heavy years. A flood of
That's better. And obviously we don't want this to be oh, we need we really need to line this as well. Do we need to do that? We should do, really, because we've lined the whole of everything else, but we don't have any more walls, so maybe we won't actually decorate this section then until we can get some more wool. Then we can line it all, and then we can sort it out. I don't have a spade at all, so let's just go and make one. Oh, that was handy. Went into the correct one straight away. I haven't got any cobblestone. Here we go. Is that a spade right there? Oh, it's the dead one. We'll just where did the sticks go? Here. Oh, we don't need all of that. We could have made two. B23 on the way. How are you doing? Thanks for popping in. Oh, there's a slime. So this is a slime chunk in this section here, and we're just extending our cave that we're building. So we're actually building a giant geode and amethyst, an amethyst geode and sorry, I think I'm getting a migraine. Oh, it's really annoying. I'm really struggling to make my words join. That's why I tell you that I have them, because otherwise you'll just think I'm going a bit odd. So this is one of my side effects with a migraine, is I can have them without any pain. I call them silent migraines. I didn't know it was a thing until I got into them. And I get hit with overwhelming tiredness, which is one of the things that's happening. And then I start jumbling all of my words up. It's really annoying. Oh, that's okay. We've got the protection above us. So anyway, this is a slime chunk here. And what we're going to do is turn it into a slime farm in the base of our cave that we're doing here. And we've already got our guardian farm set up. That's working extremely well, but there is another part to it that only one person knows what it is, because they've guessed it right. Well, apart from me, obviously, I know what it is, and my mookster knows what it is. That's my little boy, by the way, for those that haven't been here before. I'm just randomly talking about something. So this is what we've built so far. So there's an actual geode in the bottom, and then we've extended it all the way up and around, and then we're going to do this in this whole room. That's what the whole room is going to look like. It's going to look really cool. We're running out of some of the important blocks. So while I'm off stream, I keep going out for walks, trying to find a jagged peak so that I can find a calcite. But I can't find any, and it's causing me a lot of trouble because I really need some. It's probably going to be quicker to find another geode. I do have some. I've got a couple, but I don't want to dig them up and destroy them. I want them to stay as they are for now until I know what I want to do with them. So we're also in a copper vein here. which is amazing. Right, where are we now? I'm going to take this part out. And then, oh, we've got some more iron. Doing really well with iron now. Need to just block this bit up. No, light. And we'll go back out and check on that section. Oh no, now my inventory's full again. I have to take out a few more things. Otherwise I've got to pick this bit up as I walk back past, and then always take the iron, never leave that. I've never had enough of iron ever. And we need a lot of it. We always need it. And I want to be able to use certain blocks for decoration that I never normally would. So yeah, I think that will work. Yeah, I think we can leave this little bit coming down here. Let's just take that out like that, because we've got to come down several layers yet, about another 7. So then that will be sort of like this arched piece over the top. And as long as we collect the whole chunk, we're not in the whole chunk here. We need to come out of here. And then we just need to round it off a bit on this side. So then everything underneath this will be stripped right out. And then we'll turn it into a slime farm, which can be running at the bottom. It can be running in here while the guardians are working. Those particles travel really far. There was one right over here. I'll take that out. And we need to just unevenly this. Don't want a straight cave. Won't look as realistic. Do need to just do this. And take a little bit out of here. Just need to make sure that we're on the full border. So it's on this line behind. And then we need to make sure that we've come all the way across as well. Yeah, so we've used a lot of it. So let's see if we can suss out what that might look like. Yeah, I think that will look quite nice. I do wonder whether we should do a little bit more of that. I'm just going to try and sneakily eat some of my porridge that I haven't eaten yet. I make porridge and then I remember I can't eat it because it's too hot. Yeah, I think that might work quite well. And then, so that is the full slime chunk in there. So we'll leave him to that. I was wondering whether... No, I don't have enough of the items to go onto that side. I was debating whether to bring up this side, but we just don't have enough of the calcite. We need more. So let's carry on the walls. These vines are really quite annoying, but we can just trim them down for now, and then later when we know what the floor depth is, we'll actually cut them so that they don't keep growing. Oh, it looks like he's gone in and got a slime, look. So he's working away in there. I just realised that could move across. I don't want to cover up the calcite though. If I had more of it, I wouldn't worry, but I just don't have very much, so now everything's full again. Do not need gravel, and I'm not going to waste any iron, so let's take that out. So I just got to sort of stand back for a second and think about the placement of the block. So I need to cover up this piece of the wall here. And then maybe we should put a wall around here which will keep him in and the slimes in, but then we can destroy all of that extra bit. That would probably work. Oh, I don't have a stone cutter. Can I make a wall? I'll just make a stone one. Let's make it with some stone bricks. Yes. I don't want to waste the andesite or the diorite on a wall. This would be better because then we can get in and out easier. But we can get rid of this big piece to stop him from escaping. Yeah, you can't jump over it like that. That's fine. Where's that slime coming from? Unless it just escaped, because he did run over there to get it. Yeah, everything's full. Yeah, I think because they're only little ones, I think they escaped. This inventory is really annoying me now. I need so many items. But it means that every time I pick something up, my inventory is full again. I just don't like having loads of bits all over the place. It really annoys me. I try not to let it bother me, but it really does. So this will be really good, where we can just get rid of this section now and make it all tidy. nearly everything from here. And we can put in the wall all the way around, and then we can climb over the top. But they can't. I'll just make sure that we collect it. No, we didn't collect them all. I didn't think we did. Got our copper down there. Sorry, it's a little bit slow, but it's very difficult when you're trying to do these jobs because they are really long and they take up a lot of time to make. But if I don't do them on the live stream, then there's no point in me really doing them. So we need some more scaffolding on this side, and then we can give ourselves a little bridge. Look, that will work quite nicely. Oh, I still can't collect that bit. Got one slab. Let's get rid of that slab over there. Then we can collect this wall. Put the wall over there. Then we can take out this. And then we'll be able to see what's happening, whereas at the minute I haven't been able to. Actually, we'll put that other block back on this corner. Oh, that's funny. Right. I thought I gave myself a space. Apparently not. Let's leave the copper over there then. Now we can collect these. Oh. Oh, there's just too many things. Let's take out some more stuff. Lose those. Right, we can get rid of that. That's good. Right, what else did we have? I just took those out of my inventory so that I could collect these. Oh, you can't place it on that. That's interesting. Get rid of that then. Oh, I've got a whole tub there. Right. So now, when they're working, we can, when the slimes are coming and he's working on them, we can actually see what's happening. Plus, we can get in and out. Oh, we need to. That cave is a bit straight there. I left the coal. We don't want to leave coal. Coal is really hard to get hold of now. So as with the iron, as I've been traveling around, if I've seen coal that's easy to get, that's what I've been doing. So let's break into this a little. I want it to feel that it's more natural. And has that sort of jaggedy finish. Not overly worried about it extending out of the chunk border. It's only a little, so it's not too bad. Where have you gone? I'm missing you lately. You're sitting right there. Right. Let's see if we're in a better position now. Let's take that one. I don't think I've got any of the others. No. We don't need the wall now. I don't need these on here because those corners are the chunk borders. So that's fine. I was thinking I needed to put that in, and we can just get rid of a load of this. I was going to get it all out with the moss, but It's actually becoming quite annoying having to keep jumping over everything. And then I've got one more. Right, now a little bit of a clear up, and we can see more of what we're trying to achieve again. I'm not going to use up all of these because we can do that later. Had some weird message on my machine. I don't understand what that is, so that's fine. I just had some weird messages come up on my machine, but I don't think it's to do with me. I don't really know what it is. I put these right here, but they're actually in the way. So, get rid of these. We need to put it over this side so that we can do the wall. I think I've been added to somebody's chat group by accident. I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but I keep getting chat messages coming through from loads of different people. So I don't actually know what it's to do with. Let's put in a piece of our copper in here. So to signify that we've got the copper vein over there, we just add in a few little pieces of copper. We've got quite a lot of it, so have I not got any tuff left? Oh, I might have to go and get some more tuff. I've got plenty dug. I've got a little. That you're a settler and don't deny it. But maybe your everything's going wrong. We're going to have to go back and get some more. I felt your heartbeats, it echoes in me, and I just can't sleep. That off there. Breathing like if you're running restlessly. Pop that into here. We want to have just a little splash of the gold, which really enhances all of the purple. We've got one piece up there, so we don't want to waste any more. We'll bring some more over this side. The geode in my head, the main part is in the middle, and then as it spreads out and it comes through, then it fades out a little, but with just the odd the odd part coming through. Clay. I couldn't think what block I could use then. And let's have a little bit more of the moss. And then got to make sure it's not spawnable. So I'm using a lot of these roots. I really like these. I think they're adding a lot more to it. We need to add something else here that's so flat. I like it, but I don't. Maybe if we add some of the leaves coming off it, I think that might help. Let's add a bit more on the roof. think that might help. It was just too flat. Oh no, we can't see. Oh, that's better. It just looked so flat there before, and I think we're going to need a light as well. So let's add a light here. We'll add one right here. And then what have we done? I do like to put a little bit of the geode near the lights to enhance the purple a bit more. And then let's put a little bit more of this here. Like that maybe. That might work. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. It's still not right, but we've got to add more there anyway. So let's start working on this side, but we're going to have to go and get some more tuff. Why do I have an extra piece of wall? I was thinking I need to take that out, but I don't. Because it's going to be lower. Where? So I'm just going to follow this pattern that I'd built here. Going on. I'm getting loads of messages through. I've been added to somebody's group, I think, and no idea what they're talking about, no idea what's going on, and it's really distracting because it's coming through while I'm trying to read the chat messages on here. Okay, so I've brought this piece out a little bit more, and then we'll fill up this section. We've got to go and get some more tuff, because the tuff is sort of one of the main blocks that I'm using here. So let's empty the inventory. We'll go and grab a load. Just wondering if there's anything else that we could get while we're there. I don't think there is, really. I am going to come off soon, I think. Migraine is causing me a little bit of trouble, but not too bad at the minute. Oh, where's our bed? Want to just see if we can sleep? Nope. I think one of the things that we really notice here is that it's quite cramped. Oh, the slime can get over that. That's annoying. That golem is lethal. Wouldn't like to be a slime. Luckily he's on my side. So So if you haven't seen it, this is the Guardian farm. And the Guardians spawn along the top here on their spawn points. And they spawn in these columns of water. And they all just slowly drift down. It looks really cool when it happens. This weird contraption up here, this part is for me to work out the chunks so that I could work out where the slime chunk was down the bottom. And these trees are here just so I can get some wood if I need it. They will all be going. And this building here, this floor plan, this is actually my house. This is the center of it. And it will have 1, 2, 3, 4 towers, and it goes all the way around. So that's the house, and then in the background this is our starter base, which is the church. We've stopped building it for a while just while we're trying to get this farm sorted. It's really important that I get it done, and then it gives me more freedom with different blocks to use. So I need to get that. I really want to get this finished. Unfortunately, somebody decided that adding a giant Geode and Lush cave into the bottom was a really good plan. Just means that I had to take a lot longer, and I'm having to keep going out trying to find calcite, which I can't find. So if we go in here, this is the church. I've started to give these some clothes now. I managed to pick up a load of free clothes yesterday, so I need to add more on those. And this is where we've traversed. It's massive. So yesterday I went I have to put my pointer back on. If this one is home, I've done that one and that one, so I went 1, 2, 3, 4 maps out to the left with nothing. And before that, I went to the right, so we went out another 3 maps to the right. Maybe 4, no, 3, because I've gone across, look. So 3 maps to the right. And over here, we've got 3, 4 mushroom islands, because there's one underneath. And there's also a mushroom island on this side. Oh, too far. And each of them have got a lot of guardian monuments, even, not garden monuments. So there's another mushroom island there, and we've got massive snowy icy area here. There's a massive ice field, ice spikes there. So I had planned to do something on this side with that biome, but I think I'm going to change it to that one instead. My boy came up with this fabulous idea, so we'll work on that, but not anytime soon. That's a long time in the future. So I need to continue going out. I might just go sort of come down a map and then go across again and just traverse like I'm doing here. Just pop out, see what I can collect, see if I can find one. The desert is all the way over here. Everything is really far away. I still haven't found a mesa yet, so we need to find one of those as well. Mesa thingy. Orange sand place. And we could go up as well. We could cover those two, but we've got to remember that we've already got the maps for those. So maybe I should do that first, to come out on the cross of the home and then go out. So we need to get this church built, but we just haven't got around to finishing it off yet. So we want some more tuff. Oh, we'll take some more clay with us. This one's all the deep slate. We've got more. We've got plenty of it. It's just remembering which. We lost a whole bunch of treasure chests, so I was really upset. A creeper blew me up. And I was starting to rescue all of the things, all of the blocks. But what I didn't realise is that he'd also broken through in here. So the lava came down and it burnt everything. We need more. More. And down here we've got a couple of sheep working. But I need to AFK out here while I'm doing other jobs. My allies keep getting stuck, but it's fine because they keep annoying me. Where have I gone? I just want to go here. So this section here, these... Oh, I've got some more amethyst. Great. Oh, there's another bit of calcite there. I must have had those on my inventory then. We're going to have to go mining for more tuff because I can see this one's going to last us a long time. Project is going to last a little while and it's covering a lot. Right, so let's head back. I just wonder if this is actually broken off yet. I don't think it has. I really need to change this up. I was trying to be clever and just use a couple of blocks. No. I didn't have a lot of materials, so I was just trying to do it really quickly, but it hasn't actually produced anything yet. No. Nothing. So we need to alter that. I might just do it so it breaks it after every growth. Uh-oh. I was just trying to take a sneaky bite of my porridge and didn't realise I'd walked into a block. We walked in just as one went poof. I think they're spawning more now we've opened it up. Oh, I think I filled up my inventory, so we can't collect any of those. That's fine. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. We've got too much on us now. It's handy having a little bit more calcite now. Got back up to 47 blocks, but I'm sure that is now the last of it. Right, let's pop a few more of these in. I'm not going to stay too much longer because I have got lots of things that I need to get on with. But I will carry on working on it off stream as well because it obviously is taking such a long time. But in the meantime, I will also just be trying to find some calcite from somewhere, and if I can't, then we'll start going out digging. And see if we can, so I'll bring this down actually, see if we can locate a geode that we can completely destroy. It's just that the ones that I have, I don't want to. We could put some of this stuff on the ceiling actually. We haven't really done that. It's a bit dark and gloomy over here, so... You alright, sweetie? Yeah. I'm just still working on the geode because it's so big. Who would think to do a giant cave full of a geode and a lush cave? Sorry? Yeah, it came on just as I was on a break, so... No, we don't want to waste it. Just put a little bit of these in with a calcite there, and then add a little bit of the geode itself. Oh, is there a torch behind there? Yeah? What's wrong? What? Oh, I've just been summoned to look outside for something. Hold on a second. Looks like something. Outside. I bet it was our kitty cat. Yeah, hold on, I just gotta wash my hands. Oh, sorry about that. That's really strange. My little boy just said, "Oh, there's something weird outside. Can you come and have a quick look?" And yeah, we just had a quick look, and it's a little bat. We're very lucky. We actually have. It's very loud. We have bats right where we live, and it's amazing at dusk watching them zooming around. But one of them's just not made it. And I should think it had something to do with something furry and 4 legs named Tyler James.
Oh, kitty cat.
Yeah.
Oh, very cute kitty.
He's not cute when he removes beautiful items off the world. No. There's going to be a torch in here. There it is. Right, let's do that. Let's add another... Do that. We need another light. Let's add another light in here. It's getting a bit dark over this corner. That's a little bit better. And then we want the glass. I do prefer it with the glass in front, but I don't know. Later, probably. Oh, you want to watch this? We've been watching Harry Potter, but I wouldn't let my little monkey carry on watching it last night. He was having a bit of trouble with his tummy and had to stay up really late. Yeah, it was like midnight, and
When I went to bed, it was at least 6 minutes.
yeah, it was very late. And but he wanted to carry on watching the Chamber of Secrets. However, he's actually terrified of spiders, so I refused to allow him to watch it just as he was going to bed. So we had to stop it halfway because they were just going to start going in the cave. They've just started to get into Harry Potter, so it's quite good. Oh, did we? I can't even remember. Let's do one of these little logs in here. I haven't decided if I like them, but I think I do. And I think if I've got, especially if I've got a little bit of a bush on top of it, I think it adds a little bit of light, a light block. but not too much. Oh no, we can't put that onto there. Clay. We could do with a little bit of clay. So I'm trying to think of the different blocks. I'm trying to mix it up. And then I get confused which ones I've used and which ones I haven't. And then we don't want to put one on there. I don't waste them on the calcite. She says waste them not on the calcite. I don't know. Oh, that might work. Now we want something else in here. What can we use here? The geode part. We need to get some more basalt together. But that's not so bad because we have a generator for that. And then you've just got to burn it in the fiery furnace to give you smooth basalt. So that one's easy. But the other one is not, the calcite, because you can't make it. So I'm only using the odd piece of the birch, and then I'm kind of covering it up. I'd have to vet them as we're going along. I can't remember which ones start to get too dodgy. I think it's about from 4. So you might be able to watch 4 of them. Yeah, I'll have to re-watch them. I haven't watched them for a long time. I like that piece is just peeking through. I was worried that you wouldn't see it, but you can, so that's really good. No. Soon. Gonna knock on the door soon. I'm quite pleased with this. I like that section there. I like how it's only just got a splash of the purple. I think we should put a little piece of the purple down here somewhere. So let's put that in, and then we know that that's where we want the purple. You're getting hungry now, Donna. I did ask you ages ago. I'm going to come off in a minute, and then I'll get you some. Can you be thinking about what you might like? It would be nearly lunchtime, so you can have what you want. Well, within reason, you know. Let's do a bigger piece. My boy's been a bit silly and they just bopped me on the head. Did it get... It actually made me choke that time. Wow. Lovely children. No, you're mean. Let's add a little bit of that. And then we're going to add a little bit more of this, but I've got to get it the right way. Got to get it the right way around. And then put some of this in here. And then a little bit of the basalt. Just put a little bit of the basalt around, and then go with a bit more of the tuff. And another gold ore as well. Oh no, oh yeah, that was on there. You can go on that one though. And then let's add another, I think I've only got one piece of moss left. A little bit of clay. Like that, and then just add a couple of these little crystals. And then, hold on, let's put another one sticking out. Then we can add a few more crystals to it, and it changes the depth of view. Like that. And we put another bigger one on here. Like that. And we're going to need another light here, so let's get the light in position as well. So by doing it like this, everything that I do, I'm not keeping it the same. Everything is slightly different. We want it to be completely different all the way around. We don't want it to be the same because obviously in a cave or anything natural, it wouldn't be exactly the same all the way around. Each plant would grow different in a different way. Let's just put the top up there for a second so that we can no, that's not what I want to do. Sorry about that noise, that'll be my boy closing the curtain. And then if we put, oh, we don't want to cover that up. Looking a bit. So this is where, right, we're up to here now. We're going to just fill in this section in the middle. Actually, I quite like it with that bit, but we don't want to have that in there. Maybe for a future project that would look quite good. Oh, there we go. We've got another slime spawn just as we've come out of the way. Let's move my hand. It'll be easier. Yeah, I think I'm quite pleased with that. So we just need to fill in that gap around there. Yeah, I think I'm happy with some of these birch pieces, but just the odd one like I've done. Looks like there's sort of something on the calcite maybe. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. We've done a lot actually. I didn't think we've managed to achieve very much, but we have. We've done from about here all the way down, and it does take a long time to try to figure it all out. I love how the candles go from being off to on. So this is what we've done so far. We've still got a long way to go. I will venture out during the day in between jobs and then see if I can find some more calcite, and then we'll get on and do some more. It's going to take us probably a couple of days to get this all finished, but I think it's going to be really worth it when it's done, especially when the floor is lower down and then this is all above your head. Whereas at the minute it's really close to you, so it doesn't have that perspective feel. But when you're right down that level and you've got the geode actually growing right in the middle with the guardians and then everything else, I think it's going to look really good. And this one will then be a little spawner, no, a slime chunk thingy. Yeah, right, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks ever so much for all those that have joined along and for those that have chatted a little. Don't forget, I always welcome the chat because it makes the stream better for everybody. I'm not sure when I'll be back on, probably tomorrow, but like I said before, it's a tricky week this week, so just look out for the notifications, and I will see you all again soon. Take care. The goose has to fly home.